Hey everybody, Mr. Cooper here, recording from my home. So you may hear my seventh grader downstairs playing Fortnite and other random sounds. My Bernese mountain puppy barking in the background. So I want to go over a couple problems we're going to do in our next class. We're again working with sums. Today we're talking about rational numbers. Quick look at this problem: a negative 75/100 and a negative 1 5/10. One thing we know about our sum, we're adding about these negative rational numbers, is that the total sum is going to be negative. We've got two negative numbers here. For this, a couple things. You might think of it as money, $1.50 and 75 cents. So you might think, oh, 225. I love actually number lines and encourage you guys to draw them in your journal or visualize them, use them on a computer app, whatever. So if we start here, we've got, starting at 0, we're ticking away 75/100. My number line, as you can see, I've got it labeled as negative 5/10, negative 1, negative 1 5/10, but then I've broken it in half too, showing the 25/100. So I'm taking away 75/100, and then I'm also going to take another 1 whole and 5/10. So my 1 whole is going to here, and a negative 5/10 is going to here. I decided to break it up. Some of you wouldn't choose to see it like that. That's how I was. So here we had a negative 0.75, a negative 1, a negative 0.5. And as I said, that sum puts us at a negative 2 25/100. Example problem number 1. Let's look at another one. It's my home whiteboard here. Okay, so here, rational numbers, finding a sum. Anytime you are adding or subtracting fractions, you need to be talking about the same type of pieces. They need to be in the same sizes, broken down to the same sizes. So if we're talking about thirds and we're talking about 6, we're not ready to find the sum yet. We will be ready when we see the common denominator is going to be 6. You can multiply anything by the number 1. See my big 1 here? You can multiply anything by 1. It's not going to change its value. And there are a bunch of different ways to create a 1, such as 2/2, right? So that's what we're doing here. I know that 3 times 2 is going to get me into my sixths. And then because I need to do it to the numerator and denominator, multiplying by 2/2, that's what I'm showing there. So I can rewrite this now as a negative 16/6 plus 5/6. Another thing our brain is doing right now is saying, wow, there's more negatives in this problem than positives, so that we know our final sum is going to be negative. We see the difference between 16 and 5 is 11. 11/6, and again, there were more negative values. We see that. Negative 11/6 is our final answer. Another way to express that would be a negative 1 and 5/6 if we want to make it a mixed number. Improper fraction, a negative 11/6, improper number, a negative 1 and 5/6. All right, that's some example problems. We'll post it in the Google Classroom, and bye.